I actually went on a date with someone else. So I met someone on a dating app. They seemed really nice. We had a great connection. There were lots of photos of this guy. And when I went out with him, he wasn't the person in the photos. I was looking at him like, you look very similar, but you don't look like the person. And then I realized the guy was the guy on the side. He was talking about his brother all the time. Well, the main person in the photos was his brother and not himself. Hey, what do you think about that?
It's incredibly clever, right? Because you can't say that the guy deceived you 100%, right? You can just say that you were misdirected, that you looked at one person versus the other. And so you're not to be to feel betrayed. You're to feel perhaps confused, but not betrayed. So the intentionality is removed from the equation, right?
And it was interesting because when I did call him out on it, I said, you don't look like the guy in your photos. And he's like, oh, yeah, the main guy in my photos, that's my brother, but he passed away. And so I really wanted to highlight my brother and honor him and sort of date for him. And I thought, that's nice that you want to honor him and date for him. And you're the one who's dating and you don't look like your brother. So the fact that he manipulated me in that way made me not want to go out with him again, even though he was a really nice guy. Just that initial manipulation was an issue for me.
Well, not only that, notice the fact that first, when he first meets you, and you actually question him on it, which he was not surprised, I'm sure. Then he turns around and he gives you a very noble story, a story that is supposed to move you, a story where he's supposed to be elevated beyond the scope of where you have him at this point, which is below the threshold of acceptance. And so what
Right.
he's done is he's actually appealing to a higher authority, is what we say in criminology, which means, "Oh, but don't you know, I have
Mm,
lost a loved one, and I'm just memorializing their memory through you. So you're part of the solution. And you see, I'm really a nice guy because what I was doing, even though it's a lie, it was actually done in order to help him out.
right.
So you're
Com-
supposed to feel sorry for him. So your feeling of being sorry for him is supposed to overcome your suspiciousness
yeah.
and your anger that you were lied to.